from 0. Now in the complex scenario, suppose the requirement is such, from 0 to $10 I will charge 3%. 10 to $99 of open item I will charge 4%. 10 to $99 of open item I will charge 4%, and say greater than, that is beyond 99 or maybe 100 or something, I will charge 5%. This is called staggered rate of interest. This is how we pay tax, our income tax, up to 2,50,000 nil, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, 2.5%, sorry, 5%. Beyond that, up to 10 lakh, 20%. Beyond 10 lakh, 30%. So suppose this is the requirement, and you have to configure without any customization. So how would you do that? Okay, so that brings me to the next interest calculation rule. So I'll come back, then I'll create the next interest calculation rule, and I'll call it 0903/2. Okay, here I'll call it, say 2%. I'll call it 0903 staggered. Here actual by 360, this is same month, this is the month already started. Move the key date to the next one if necessary. Key date, as I told you, that is the next day of the due date. Say my due date is 31st, then what will happen? My key date will go to the next month. Okay, so this is what it is saying. The next month, if required, you can transfer to the next month. And scale type is amount level. No staggered means you cannot show that amount, that up to this much, this amount, that will not work. Okay, so put amount level, save. Interest condition same, it will be for debit. S is debit, right? Okay, valid from now. From $0 it will take, say, 2%. Now I have to find a late fee which has 2%. And do I see any late fee which I know it says 3%, but nowhere it says how much is the late fee. So do I need to create a new reference lending rate? No, you can keep the reference rate blank and put a premium 2. That means what happens, this plus this. Now if I keep the reference rate blank, then direct 2% will be charged. Okay, now here, from $30 I will charge 3%. Now 3% I have created. 3% I remember, 0903, that is our 3% California reference rate. Okay, and I don't want any premium. If you want more, we can do like that. Beyond 99, say from 100 I want 5%. Save. You can keep on going. Whatever requirement the client will say, you will keep on going. Now this is a staggered interest rate. That means based on the whatever interest open item is, and different open item will have different rate. That's it. Okay, whatever rate they want, you can put. Save. Now I have to create a separate interest key now. Same, first interest calculation rule.
In this one means it will go slab wise, right? Means for example, if somebody has 50, so 0 to 30 there will be one rate, and 31 to 50 there will be different rate, right?
Yes.
But it's not means, is it possible that for example if there is two rate only, means
Yeah, $50 it will go 3% directly. No, standard way it is not possible. Staggered means this thing, staggered. Okay,
So for
standard way.
example, if can we do like this, that if it cross 31, for example, if it is 32, then it should directly go to some 5% rate on the entire
I
amount
think, I
instead of
think,
going to slab.
okay, I think one it can be handled. Let me 0903/2. So you're saying what? Beyond 30, it will go to how much?
Only single rate, for example, 3%.
Then I have to mention one only. So below 30, there will be no rate, no interest. Okay.
So for example, if they say that, okay, if the amount is below 30, then one rate. As soon as it
No,
cross
no,
30, then there
that
should be another rate.
no. That way the staggered wala will not work. You have to enhance then. Okay. So staggered means this. If it is only one leg, like if it is beyond 30, it is 4%. That way we can achieve. But if it again
Yeah,
says
correct.
beyond 100, then another rate, that is not possible in standard. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll come out without saving. Save changes, no. Now define interest key. Same 56 I did. I'll do 57. I'll just copy. I forgot what I did. Up to what was that? 2% till 30. 3% till 99. 5% beyond. Okay, it does not take that long description. Equal it after. Here I'll tag the second wala. Save. Okay, now my CA master should have the second interest. Else it will not follow that way. Slash o 3882. Now to test this, I need a 3-digit at least. That way it will go till the 5%. Do I have any? No, I don't have any 3-digit. I have this 80. So these three will qualify. And let me post one entry. I mean, this will qualify for level 2. I'll post an open item where I can also, it will also qualify for level 3. Okay, because I don't have any item which is more than 99, and I put this logic to see whether my config is working fine. I have to check that. Slash n fpe1. If I post it in the month of May, so say sorry, in the month of March, ideally what will happen, till March all open items are interest were calculated. So in normal scenario, you cannot post for the month of March because March period is already closed. But suppose we are in the initial maybe 4th or 5th of the April. So maybe 5 or 6 days the posting period remains open. Now in this scenario, suppose since it was open, I post an open item in the month of March, and now when I run, so it will be all item will be calculated from 1st April till 30th April. But this item, suppose the due date of this item is 15th of March. So for this one, my from date will be from 16th of March and to date will be 30th of April. Why? Because 31st of March was already executed and this document was posted when the 31st of March interest run was executed. So this will have a longer period, but that doesn't mean that it will not be like it will be longer period but long, but it remains a flat. I mean that like it will not do like how long it is due, so I will add 19 by 365. That thing will not happen. The charging will be flat, staggered way but flat way. Okay, it will not say okay this is for 1 year, then daily how much is interest, monthly how much is interest, not that way. Okay, so uh, here I'll test all three levels. Okay, it is the calculation is going to be complicated, but let's see. So I'll copy, I'll run for int2, and this time my posting date will be 30th of April. First let me see the FPL9. Okay, for this one it will be 1st April till 30th April. This will be 8th April to 30th of April. This will be 1st April to 30th of April, because it was interest is already calculated. Okay, so interest is always already calculated from 1st of April, sorry, till 30th of 31st of March. Now next time my from date will be 1st of April. It will not, the from date will not be from 19th of March, because 1903 till 31st03 already covered. Next it will cover 1st of what do I say, April. Okay, now I will run, where is that interest, save with simulation, save. Because if the amounts are not matching, then I have to I don't want to post it. That's why I'm running simulation. The list will be longer because more break. I mean, each line will be broken into 2 or 3 lines. Okay, longer list. Let's compare one by one. First item is 414. 414 is this one. So 414, I expect that 0 to 30. Let me go to the config. So up to 30, 2%, 30 to 99, 3%, beyond 100. Okay, this one does not have the beyond 100. So 2 line will be there. 414. How come I have 1, 2, 3? Achha, I think it has sub items. It has sub items. Okay, and I have kept summarization on each item. Sub item means this 414 is open for 73, but when I go there, I'll see 2 lines. You see, this way it is broken. So when I open, there are, you see, first sub item is $10, on which there should not be any that breaking will not be there. This one, oh, how many? Oh, one. Okay, one is cleared. Okay, sub item 1 is cleared. Sub item 2 is open, no clearing, blank. You see, 1 has a clearing date 604. Sub item 2, $10, and sub item 3. Oh, item also changing, right? Let me check how much, what portion of it is open. Flash OS 16M, IFKK open, document number. Okay, this line and this line are open. And what is the open amount? Okay, so 63 and 10. Okay, so let's see. First we have, oh, again it is not direct 10, it has maybe in 10 also there are some that thing, what do I say, taxes are there. Okay, so it has broken the 63, and this is the one with item and no sub item. Okay, so item and no sub item, this is how much, 63. Okay, no sub item, let me put a filter with open item only. I want to see clearing status equal to blank, equal to blank. Two item, first item no sub item, and the amount is 63.60. Okay, now out of the 63.30, it has divided or something, maybe first one. Why did it break this 63.30? 63.30, it has broken further. Okay, 63.30, I think it has removed the tax part or something. Somehow it has broken into, I think, summation of these two. Let me see. 35.83 plus 25.92. 61.75 is the that thing. Out of the 63 point, it has removed the tax basically. Out of 63.60, I think 61.75 is the original. Now here also it should have broken after 30, like this. Let me compare this easier one. Okay, that way it'll, I can understand this. 22, the document number is this one. Oh, this one too you already did. 22. Anyways, this is $70 basically. We just checked that 70 is my original. So up to 30 it will be 2%. Then the rest 40 it will be 3%. Let's see. Up to 30, 2%, 30 into 2%, 0.6, 40 into 3%, 1.2. Okay, this is fine. And it is starting from 1st of April because till 31st of March is already there. And key date is the due date following the next, date following the next date. Let's see 423. I think 423 is the latest. This is the one, 423. So it is $110. If I remove the tax, it is $110. Now here you will see a perfect distribution. So up to 30, 2%. Next 70, that means from 31 till 99, 31 till 100 maybe 3%, and 110, that is a $10 extra, 5%. 30 into 2%, 60.6, 70 into 3%, 2.1, and 10 into 5%, 5. Okay, let's see. I think this is the late fee only. Okay, 2.10, 2 point, this is a 2.10, this is the late fee. Okay, last month's interest. 2.10 direct, direct 2%. 2.10 into 2% equals 0.04. And 10146 is this one. This is of 16.40. Then 16.40, I think this is reset clear. So tax segregation is not there on that 2%. Only this 14, something has happened, and it has broken it accordingly. The $10, let's see this sub item part. $10, for the $10 it should not go to 3%, because this $10 is, I think it has done some proportion. Okay, so total 62 point something, it has proportionately distributed. Because why? Because if you see the open item, this one should go 2%, should get 2%. And here also, out of 63, 20 should get 3%, 2%. Beyond that, it will go 2%. But what has it done? It has done this ratio, it has distributed. Okay, so each item were distributed, some went to 2%, some went to 3% category. Here also some went to 2%, some went to 3%. Some ratio it has done in standard way. Okay, that's how this $10, this is 5.63 plus what is 5.63 plus this is 4.08. So out of 10, I think 971 is the normal, I mean, revenue part. Okay, out of which it has done the based on the proportion, I think 10 is to 6 or whatever proportion it has distributed. Okay, so sometimes we complicate the system and then the system does accordingly it is programmed to. But this is how the interest $7.21 interest will be calculated. I'm still not clear about this distribution, but the other ones are simple. And everywhere you'll see it will go till 30th of 34, and the ones which were already done till 31st, they will start from 1st of April, and the ones which are new, they will start from the following date after the due date. Okay, so 7.21 will be the calculation. Now I will remove the simulation, save and schedule program run. Okay, now late fee of 7.21 will be posted here. 7.21. Again, if you want to see what is what all documents were included, you can go to DFKK IH table, because IH table is better because it will tell you the open amount, interest key, interest rate, interest amount. IA table will not show. Okay, it is interest supplement. So enter the new. Okay, I'll enter both the interest document. Okay, 2 months interest document I'll execute, and if you put ascending, it will tell you first interest document was posted on one item, second interest document was posted on all these items. Okay, so you put summation, then you put subtotal. It will tell you, or maybe I should have done the summation here. Let me, yeah. So it will tell you that first one on 70, 2.10, this was flat, and second one on 279.96, 7.31 was posted. Okay, this way you can tell. And once interest is calculated, it is supposed to generate correspondence. Let's see, both the run, I entered this checkbox, create correspondence. Where is that? Create correspondence. So it will create an entry in the DFKK COH table. Contract account is 300 2016. Correspondence type interest run. Where is that? In, yeah, 7. Okay, two interest notification and application form we checked. These are, I mean, this is the existing system, so all of these are already configured, and you just need to run Fee2 Opera, and Fee2 Opera will send the interest notification. Okay, so that is all about late fee. The third interest I'm going to show you, it is for deposit interest, and this is a liability, or this is an expense for the company, but these two are income, or you can say kind of revenue, not the exact revenue. Yes, Tiju, tell me.
I have two questions. So one, so we have added a tolerance of 3 days, right,
Mhm.
in the configuration. So what then? Even after the tolerance, why the interest calculation period is showing the very next day of the due date?
No, interest calculation will happen from the very next date, but say my item is due on 15th. If I run interest on 16th, there will be no interest. 17th, no interest. From 18th, the interest will start, and when it will start from 16th. Okay, calculation date will be starting from 16th, but on 16th, 17th, and 18th, no interest will be run. That is a
Okay.
tolerance.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it is
And
like
another.
in credit card also it happens. So they will they will not ask they will not ask for any letter or something. No late fee will be charged, But if you pay within the 3 days, then it is fine. But if you don't pay, it will start calculating from the overdue date, the next date, following date of the overdue date.
Okay, okay, fine. And another thing, if you go to the interest table, there was an item.
Yes.
Yeah, so the second last item ending with 47. So this was the first interest we have posted, right? Again, it calculated 0.04 again interest on interest for the item.
Yes.
So usually,
No, this is the interest on interest. 47 is repeating here, 47. I told you in the main sub combination, in the other receivable step also, you can assign interest lock. If you assign interest lock, then this 47 will be posted with an interest lock, so that next time interest run will not pick it up. Okay. But
okay,
as I told you, I have not seen these used cases. Wherever I see, they say, okay, fine, run interest on interest. As long as they are getting, companies are getting revenue, they are good. Just treat this 2.10 like any other open item. Okay, you can suppress it by that interest lock in the config itself, else there will be interest on interest.
okay, we haven't added any interest, right?
Yeah, I have not configured that. I explained, but I did not add anything in
Okay,
that
okay,
config.
okay, sorry. Okay, I thought you added interest law. Okay, fine. Then it's fine. Thank you.
Okay, no issue. So yeah, now we are going to configure interest on late fee. Okay, sorry, interest on deposit 0903/3. Okay, so I'll call it deposit interest. Interest calculation actual by 360. This happens yearly. Again, as per the use case, on 31st December in US utility, I have seen that on 31st of December they run this program to see that do I have any like security deposit with us, and they post the not late fee, they post the interest. Okay, so mostly as per use case, it is yearly. That's why I'm putting yearly. If your company wants to do monthly, then you can do monthly. Okay, I'm going ahead with yearly because I have not seen a use case of monthly. I have seen test scenario use case of monthly, yearly only. Again here, month already started. Again, if you want that staggered wala thing, you can mention here, but I have not seen. Now here is the difference. It will be a credit. Okay, so currency USD, and here it will be H, credit, because it is interest on payment and payments are credit. Excess payment has been made, and on that excess payment, that is the unreleased security deposit, I have to post interest. Okay, come here and inventory, say 5%, save. Again here also you can add the flavor that up to 10 something, beyond 30 something. But since I have seen not that way, I don't recall it is, I don't know it is, I don't think it is 5%. I just forgot how much. I think 1.5%. Different state has different rate. I think Oklahoma, Colorado, they had different rates. I forgot. So just rounding a round figure I am doing. But anyways, this 5% is too high in US. Their citizens gets 2% interest from FD, unlike us, where we get 7, 8, 8.5. Bandhan Bank, Yes Bank. Okay, so anyways, so this is done. Next we'll go to interest key. 58. I think 57 is done. 58. %5 deposit interest 0903. Okay. Tolerance is fine. Interest frequency is now annually, yearly, and this is 3. save. Okay, now the thing is, how can I assign this interest to my CA master? Because I want both to happen. If the customer doesn't pay, then I want to charge this staggered way. And if the customer overpays, or if the customer has, if the customer pays that late fee, sorry, security deposit, I want to charge that 5% thing. So there is only one place to interest key. There you will not see deposit interest in the CA master. There is no other other way. How do I configure? I will configure it in the config side, not in the master data. This is controlled by master data, but the deposit interest is not controlled from master data. Where is the deposit interest controlled from? So it is controlled at config level. So I'll go back to basic function, posting document. I maintain transaction for ISU. Now this is related to security deposit, cash security deposit, and my cash security deposit payments on my SD payments. This interest key will be there. Okay, so I have to find out my cash security deposit main sub, which is 2010. Remember, we had 2020 and 2010. 2010 is payment. Here I will assign the interest key. That means whenever SD payments are received, it will be posted with the interest key of 58. Okay, I don't have to assign it at CA master. I will assign it at 2010. That means whenever this 2010, whenever against security deposit, whenever against request, whenever payment is received, that payment will be posted with this interest key. Okay, this is the config. This is where we assign. And again, here the cash security deposit interest will post with a separate main sub. That main sub I have to configure here. So come here, deposit interest. This is 0025 and 0010. Okay, interest for cash, the full thing is not being shown. Interest for cash security deposit, and it will be credit because it will reduce customer's balance. Okay, and save. Then again EK01, EK02 is needed. So I'll go to, okay, here only /n EK01 25. Now I will need new GL because previous interest is a receivable for me, but this interest is a payable. So mostly your FI team will ask you to create a separate GL, assign a separate GL, because they want to measure how much penalty we have received and how much deposit interest we have paid, so that it is not a good practice to ask for deposit, because at the end of the day, at the end of the year, they realize that okay, this many deposit interest we have paid, let's not ask for deposit. Although deposit is needed for like bad customers which are having bad credit worthiness, so they will put a balance that okay, deposit is needed, but again I have to make sure that if I get more deposit, I have to shell out more interest. Okay, so that reporting also is needed. So that way they will keep a track of how much interest I have paid. This is the interest that company pays. Okay, so it's a profit and loss account. I'll just copy and create 46. I don't know whether this was the same in the previous batches. Okay, it was the same in the previous batches. Okay, tax is not there. Now EK02. is it only applicable for security deposit or can we use it for payment on account as well? Yes, you can. If your company requires that payment on account also this, then you can do this. You can assign this payment, this security deposit interest key at 60-10 main sub
उनको बता के
transactions.
कोई नहीं आएगा, पहले बता
Okay.
दिया गया, तो पहले भी बता दिया गया, आपको पहले बता दिया गया है कि आपको बता के कोई नहीं आएगा। टिकट है मेरा, जाऊंगा 3 घंटा बैठने में चला जाऊंगा।
Now to run this cycle, I have to post
अपने घर आया भाई,
SD,
अपने घर आया,
because
समझ
without
रहा है
SD, I will
कि
never receive
समस्या है तो
payment.
तल्ला है।
If I now
यही
receive
है ना, भूल
payment,
गया
it
क्या,
will not
भूल
hit
गया क्या, फिर से बुलाने भूल गया क्या कि मैं पैसा
2010.
मांगा, तुमको पैसा
My
नहीं दे
payment
रहे,
has to
बोला
hit
तो हम लोग को
2010,
नहीं देना
else it
पैसा।
will go for payment on account, and on payment on account, no interest will be
फिर अगली
calculated.
बार भी
Okay.
14% गाड़ मार लिया,
So I'll
हम चूतिया
post
दिखते हैं,
some
चूतिया
SD
दिखते हैं क्या रे?
slash
अरे क्यों करना है तेरे
NFT
को?
sec
हाँ, तू
1.
खेत लूट रहा है तो लो, लूट के खा, फिर
It
बोलेगा
has to
हमको
be
कितना
cash
आसान है,
security
सब
deposit.
कर दो, तब तू लूट लो।
I'll just
मैं
put
तो
hundred
जबरदस्ती कर
dollar
रहा कर
so
तू,
that
जबरदस्ती
I
कर रहा कर तू।
can the calculation becomes easier.
ठीक से, अरे भाई नहीं, बात कर कितना
Okay, you
बदनाम
can
करेगा।
assign the interest key here as well,
ठीक पापा, तुम
or you can assign from the config.
थोड़ी करो
We
हमको, हाँ
don't
पेपर रख इधर,
assign
ये
key here
इसका
because
नंबर ये है,
when
इसका
whoever is
नंबर ये
creating
है,
the
और
cash
कर ले
security
तो उसके
deposit, he
बाद
or
और फिर
she
तेरे को अगर ऐसा
may
धोखा
assign
नहीं
one
करना है ना,
interest key which is a
धोखा
debit,
नहीं करना
which
है,
is
तू
not a
बोला तेरे को
credit.
बहुत चाहिए, तू
Okay,
बोला ना मेरे को, भाई
incorrect
तू
interest
बात
key
क्यों नहीं
may
कर
be
रहा?
assigned. That's why it is
तो
always
मुझे
better
मुझे ऐसे
that
लड़के
we
दूंगा,
can
तेरे को
control it from the
दिमाग खराब है।
backend. Okay, so I'll put a start date of maybe whatever. Just I'll backdate it.
यही बताइए ना कि अपना है, इसका नंबर बताना, इसका पेपर देना चाहिए।
Return date is not updating. I checked this last time. Let me save and see. 20. So
अरे तो
we have
समझिए
1 year.
कमाता कमा
Save.
मैं क्यों लेके जाऊंगा, मैं क्यों लेके जाऊंगा,
Secure
अरे क्यों
deposit
लेके जाऊंगा मैं?
display not updating. How come? I don't know if somebody has changed or
हाँ, बार
something.
बार तू चिंता नहीं, तू ज्यादा शाना है, वरना मैं वहां चोट नहीं मारूंगा तेरी। जब अंदर मारूंगा ना, जो भागे रास्ता दिखाएगा तू।
Okay. Security
जो
deposit
चक्कर में
number
है
is
ना,
also changed. I think
जो
somebody
चक्कर
has
में है ना,
changed
देख तेरी
because
माँ
earlier I had longer SD numbers. Whoever are practicing, maybe someone has assigned a shorter, different number range. Anyways, now I have a SD request against which I'm going to post payment. So I have $100. Where is it? Yeah.
चाहता ये है,
Document number.
ये है, हाँ, अरे तुमसे गांड
Now
मारेंगे
I
भाई,
will
तुमसे गांड
collect
मारेंगे,
money.
तेरी माँ की चोट, हाँ, अली क्या करे, हाँ?
I'll collect from payment run.
अगर शंकुआ पैसा मांगा मदरचो, अगर शंकुआ पैसा मांगा, क्यों ना करें मदरचो, तुझे जाना ही नहीं है, हाँ? जाना ही नहीं है तो मारेंगे इधर, वो चुटिया करेंगे माँ की चोट, ऐसे पता कौन बोला, हाँ? एक बार नहीं पापा बात करो पापा से, पापा से बात करो, मैंने मना किया, मैं पहले ही मना कर चुका हूँ, मैं पहले
Payment
ही
is
मना कर चुका
also,
हूँ
I'll
तुमको, तुम
backdate.
बात करो, फिर तुम चुप तुम बात करो, लाखों का तुम हुआ है ना, हाँ? तू जो बोलता है, तू बोलता आज पता है तेरे को, अब तो कब्जा करना है ना दूसरे का, यही करके ब्लैकमेल कर करके,
I
ब्लैकमेल
wanted
कर
to
करके
clear
हमारी सेवा करना है,
SD so that
चुटिए
it
क्या हम लोग,
becomes, it
हम लोग
gets
चुटिए
posted
हो,
with
चुटिए,
2020.
आधा दूसरा बच्चा पक्का, हाँ? चुटिया कम है, ये लाख वाला, एक हाँ? हाँ, तू जाके ऐसा नहीं होता, यार जाओ चाहे चाहे चाहे
Made.
दुनिया का पात्र बनाता है, हाँ आदमी की तरह बनना, थोड़ा मेहनत करना,
I have a
ये तू
down
मेहनत कर,
payment
बहुत मेरी भी आशा है बहुत,
2010
समझा? तेरी
and
औरत ने गाड़ मार दी पंचायत
it
करके, हाँ?
has,
कौन बगी गई और नहीं तेरी औरत,
it
मुझे
has
बुलाएगा,
the
मेरे घर पढ़ाई
interest
लिखाई
key.
पढ़ा था,
Okay.
ये
This
ये
interest key
बस क्या
automatically
है,
appeared
चुटिया
because we have
समझे?
configured that whenever we receive payment with 2010, it will have this interest key. Now I will not run the late fee. I mean, it is not late fee, it is a deposit interest because we have less than 1 minute. Tomorrow I'm going to run the late fee. Sorry, again,
हमने जमाना
deposit
में
interest.
चाबी की गाड़
You will
मारे,
see how
मैं नहीं
much of the
बोलता,
deposit
समझ में
interest
क्या है,
is,
मैं बोलूंगा ना,
I mean,
मेरे को
the
चाबी
calculation you'll see tomorrow. Okay. I will not do today.
ब्लैकमेल
We'll
करो,
do
किसी
tomorrow.
को ब्लैकमेल
Thank you so much. We'll connect again tomorrow. Okay.
करेगा।
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
बोल रहा आपको कितना 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 ब्लैकमेल करेगा आदमी बनना तेरे को